Welcome to the Monster Truck Titan Series with our Week 3 event here for the E-Series. Welcome to Tampa, Florida, and the Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we have a bunch of drivers here tonight. They're going to go ahead and start their lap around the track with Josh Sear leading them. He's coming over from the west side to fill in a spot in Gravedigger. Behind him we have a fill-in for Monty. He was not able to get in, but we did have a new driver who's joining us in Max D. That is Hex driving that. They'll be driving their own truck next event for Week 4. Juan and El Toro Loco Black. Brutus makes his return here for this week. Spike. Metal Militia is also here. I don't know why he didn't come out. And so is Monster Mutt. Our first round, it will be Hex. Okay, there he is. He's going in slow mode. That's why. I forgot about that part. He's fine. Our first race up is John Sear versus Hex. Hex gets lane choice as long as both of them are not having issues. Max D versus Gravedigger. Over the first jump. They're going to do a turnaround. Max D goes very wide. Just here with a tight line. Goes around. Got to go around one more time to hit that line one more time. And here he comes. It's going to be Gravedigger moving on. And Max D comes home right there. Whoa, sideways is all get out. But it makes sense. It is fogging as you see here. So Gravedigger will move on. Both drivers are staged, ready for the lights. Waiting on the lights. There they are. And it's a very good start from both sides. It's very even. And a big slide there for Gravedigger. He's going to be slightly ahead going around that first turn. Izu barely clips that jump. Almost didn't hit it. And Gravedigger is going to eliminate our standings leader. Monster Mutt's going to go for a big roll afterwards as well. All right, both drivers are staged, waiting for the lights. And there's the green, and it's going to be a better start for Brutus. Let's see what he's able to do here in the turn. A lot cleaner. Brutus way ahead. He gets the braking down. A big slide out of him, though, and that's going to be a big issue for Metal Militia, and it's going to be an easy pass for Brutus. So Brutus will go on to face his teammate in Spike. But next up, it is El Toro Loco versus Gravedigger. And both drivers are staged, waiting on the lights. Green flag, a very even start. Very even. Gravedigger with a better slide. He gets ahead. Oh, but he misses the turn almost. That's going to give it right back to, it's going to be close. Gravedigger is spun. El Toro Loco. If he gets a clean run, he does. El Toro Loco has taken out Gravedigger. Juan is going to the finals. A bad run from Gravedigger, got all sideways in that final turn, put it in reverse, tried to win it like he did in Arrowhead. The dogs are set, ready to roll. Green flag, and it's going to be a better start for Brutus, barely. Whoa, and Colin's going to go way wide. He's going to hope that a Brutus gets an issue. He's going to get close, though. Get a big run going into the final turn. It's going to be a close one. Maybe not. Colin's going to lose traction. But it's still going to be teammates going head-to-head for the final. But Colin versus Josir for the third place race. So, Colin, you get lane choice. Both trucks staged, ready to roll. Colin on the close side, Josir on the far side. Better start for Gravedigger. Spike trying to be a little conservative. Maybe a little too conservative. Gravedigger gets a good run this time by. It'll be Gravedigger P3 and Spike P4. Now we get ready to roll. El Toro Loco versus Brutus. Either we get our first driver to win both a freestyle and a racing bracket, or we get our first Hispanic winner. Both drivers are ready for the green. Maybe. You got it, Juan. I believe in you. There they go, and it's a very even start. It's all about these turns. Brutus with a tighter turn. El Toro Loco's got ground to make up. He's gonna try to make it up, but he swings wide just like his teammate. And Spike. And it's gonna be Brutus who wins. What a valiant effort from El Toro Loco. A very good one tonight, but history is made with the Brutus truck, the first truck to win a freestyle and a racing bracket. First up for our freestyle competition, you can see it right there. Gravedigger getting to make his appearance tonight in the E Series. First jump starts his time. We're going to test it just to make sure it works. It does. Just ensuring. He's going to steal Collins mojo, doing the lap around the track. Big slide, he's going to go for a jump. There it is, big air out of Gravedigger. Bounce it on the front tires, lands it, gets a good turn out of it. Goes for the racing jumps. Going to get some big air out of that one. Oh, awkward bounce, able to get it under control. Goes for the big jump in the middle. No issue there. He's getting some really great air, showing his control of the truck in the air, and it's looking really good. Able to keep that thing moving where he wants it. Going for some more big air again. Oh, let's see what he does. Oh, pops it on two wheels. Holds it there. Very impressive. He's walking that thing. Oh, no, he lost it. Can he get it back up? He does. 40 seconds remain for Gravedigger. A very impressive run so far. Goes for the backflip. Lands it, pops it into a moonwalk. Whoa, can he catch it? He does, barely. Goes for some big air. Gets it back on its wheels. Good bounce. 10 seconds remain. And time is up for Gravedigger. And he's going to kill it over that last jump he hits. And it's on fire! Ended it with a bang. Next up for freestyle is Monty and Max D. But once again, he has a fill-in tonight. It is Hex making their debut tonight. They will be running in next week, driving Digatron, the JCB Digatron. Just running a fill-in here. Big air there for Max D. What a way to start. Gravedigger and Max D, the first two up. Whoa, a bit wonky there. Looking a little bit everywhere, pretty much all over everything, sliding around the jumps, getting it, just sliding it. Very different contrast to what we just saw with Gravedigger. Gravedigger using the jumps like they were properly meant for. It looked like Max D's just going all over them, just trying to figure out something a little different. Not hitting him on face value. Goes for a little bicycle there off of one of the jumps. Gonna go into some donuts. Get it into a cyclone, rolls it. He's got to get it back up. He's got all the time that he's got left to get it back up. Cannot use that flip button. He gets it into a cyclone. Destroys the side of the truck. He's got to keep it going. One wheel barely just hanging on up there in the front. And he's going to put it into a cyclone. Gets it back on the wheel. Sorry, bicycle. Let me correct my terms. Goes for the big jump in the middle. Good bounce there. Oh! Oh no! He might be turtled. This is what we saw last week with Monty. Oh no, he's not. So last week we saw Monty get that truck turtled. And he's able to get it back on the wheels. Great driving out of Hex with 20 seconds left. Big air. Whoa, gets it on the two wheels. Going for the backflip? No. Whoa, no, and time is up. And lost the wheel. This is the first time we've had it this season. A wheel is in the crowd. Max D puts on a performance and ends it in big fashion there with that. 8.4 for Max D, so not a bad run. Next up for your freestyle competition, Izu in a Monster Mutt. Ready to see this Monster Mutt come out. There he is. The current racing leader. See what he does is his first little jump. There it is, first jump. Does the little tiny jump for racing. Gonna go for the backflip. Easy. See where he goes next. He has a teammate joining him. Soon, driving another one of the Monster Mutts. They should be making their appearance in week 4 in the West Series. Oh, pops it into a moonwalk, goes forward, goes backwards with it. Goes over the big middle jump. See what he does here with this one. Not going all airborne assault like we had from Jasir. He's going for just trying to get that thing on two wheels, and he's going to roll it. Gets it back on its wheels. See what he does here. He's going to go for the backflip off the side. Gets it into a slight bicycle there. 40 seconds remain for Monster Mutt. Showing really good control of this truck. He's going to go for the side jump over the bus. Oh, that could have been a bad landing. 10 seconds remain. He's going to try to go for the flip off of it. Oh, he's not going to be able to get it. He catches it, but time is up. It will not, that last jump will not count. It was after the time, but a good run, though, from Izu and Monster Mutt. 8.8 for Izu. Next up for freestyle competition, as you see on the screen, Dylan and Brutus. Your freestyle winner from week 1 makes his return here for week 3. Can he reclaim that crown to be the first person to sweep? That'll definitely look good on a resume if he's able to do that one. So where does he go to first? Gonna come towards the camera. There it is! Big air! Out of the Brutus truck. Lands it a little awkwardly, but is able to gather it. Gets it on 2 wheels. Gotta tap the back on the wall. Big air for the Brutus truck. Whoa! Gets it all crossed up. Can he save it? Gets it on 2 wheels, corrects it. Bounces it in the air. Does he go for a backflip at all during this run? That's the big question. He's going for the big airs just like Jasier. But also getting some 2-wheel skills in there as well, while trying to save it as well. And there it is once again, big air for the Brutus truck. Whoa! Oh no! Gets it back on its wheels. He's getting some bad bounces for sure. But he's going to go for the backflip. Lands it awkwardly, even with the broken tire. 45 seconds remain. Some more big air. He is just going all out. Tearing that truck up. Whoa, no! That's going to probably end the run for tonight. Oh, it definitely will. That truck is destroyed. You're going to call the run on Brutus there. That thing is mangled. A good solid run. An 8.5. I will give him that. Next up for freestyle competition here in Tampa, Juan and El Toro Loco Black. Making his second appearance tonight. One of 2 El Toro trucks that run in our series. And there it is, the first big jump. Oh, can he stop before the wall? He does hit the wall, but didn't break anything. But he went for that big air. Goes for a quick bicycle. Whoa, no! How the save? That was impressive. Very impressive from the El Toro truck. He lands the backflip. Oh, maybe gets it into a bicycle that wasn't intentional whatsoever. Corrected it, got that cyclone down. Very impressive run so far already. That save was insane. I did not expect that. Tried to get it into a moonwalk there. That jump just not high enough for him. Gonna try to whip it around, try to find another jump, I guess, to do that with. Goes into another bicycle. Whoa, that one's not gonna work out. Got it on 3 wheels. Looks like the truck is still handling. Alright, he's got a broken tire. I do see it. It stopped. He's gonna have to fight that. Both him and his teammate facing wheel issues while in the runs. And he's going to get it on its roof. He's got to get it back over. He's got 30 seconds to get it back on its wheels. El Toro might be stuck. He's trying his hardest to get that thing back on its wheels. And time is up for El Toro. I'm not gonna lie. That one save had me heavily impressed with that run. It was a very interesting run, to say the least. I will give one 8.4. Alright, next up for freestyle, Colin and Spike. Get that transition back. There he is. Tied for your points lead here in freestyle after your first 2 weeks. Let's see how he does here for week 3. He sizes up the jump. And there he goes. First jump for Spike. Goes for the racing line jumps. And there he goes. Big air for Spike. Lands it back down. A little awkward. Not too bad, though. Could have been worse. Goes for some big air again. Oh, no! He rolls it. He's got it on its lid. Gets it back on its wheels. He's got some broken parts. Only wants the brake parts that have been the teammates. So far. We still got one more truck after this. He's still going to go for some big air with the broken truck. It's going to be a bit hard to do much with the breakage that early. We're going to let him run it, though. Oh, no! It is not looking like a good night for that Spike truck. Maybe not! Holy! That was impressive. See what else he's going to do here. Pops it on his back wheels. Goes for the backflip with the broken wheels. Lands it. That is what you want to see out of that truck with 20 seconds left. Gonna go back to that area. Not able to land that one. And time is up for Spike. Some of those runs were very impressive, but the early breakage definitely hindered him. I will give him 8.2. Last up, our championship leader with a win last week in week 2, Colt and Metal Militia. Tied with Colin for the points lead, so tonight, Anand's make or break. See what he does. Looks like he's gonna go all out on this big air jump. And he does. There's this start. Big air. Good landing for Metal Militia. Some more big air again. Looks like tonight's just a big air tonight. Let's see what else he has in store. He goes for the backflip. Oh, awkward landing. He's going to roll it. Catches it, though. Good save from Metal Militia. Looks like he's going to go for the front flip. I don't know if this one's going to work. Lines it up. Got a minute. Goes for it. Doesn't stick it. Goes into a cyclone trying to get it back up. He does. 40 seconds remain for your points leader. He's going to go for it again. Maybe? Yeah, he's going to. Not able to get it again. Only got 20 seconds left in his run. It's not been his night, it looks like. Goes for some more big air. Learn from his mistakes with only 5 seconds remaining. And time is up for Metal Militia. Your winner tonight will be Jasier. 7.8 for Colt. So Jasier is your winner for freestyle here in the East. He wins it. So we get 2 drivers who have now won a freestyle and a racing. So make sure to catch us for week 3 for the West. Make sure to check out week 4. Make sure to check out the weeks before this and check out the rest of the season. This is RPM. See you next time.